Get ready to travel without leaving your seat. You're about to discover 15 wonders you have to see to believe. Places so incredible they seem straight out of a dream. From surreal natural landscapes to human-made structures that defy logic, each one is living proof that the world still has so much to amaze us. If you love adventure, beauty, and that unique feeling of being somewhere truly special, stay with us until the end, because we're going to show you destinations that will transform your bucket list. Machu Picchu, Peru, the mystery of the Andes. Imagine a lost city in the heights, shrouded in mist and surrounded by mountains that touch the sky. This is Machu Picchu, the heart of the ancient Inca civilization, a place so magical it seems to have been sculpted among the clouds. Visiting this sanctuary is not just exploring a wonder of the world, but also a spiritual journey that connects you to nature, history, and the mystery of an ancestral people. Get ready to discover why Machu Picchu is considered one of the most fascinating destinations on the planet. Machu Picchu was built in the 15th century during the reign of the Inca Emperor Pachacutec. It is believed that the city served as a spiritual retreat, a sort of royal refuge for the emperors, and a sacred link to the mountains, which the Incas considered divine. Abandoned in the 16th century, likely due to the Spanish conquest, Machu Picchu remained hidden for centuries until its rediscovery in 1911 by American explorer Hiram Bingham. Since then, it has intrigued historians, archaeologists, and visitors from all over the world. Every stone, terrace, and temple seems to hold a secret, and exploring its ruins feels like unraveling a piece of an ancient puzzle. Built using the stone-on-stone technique, where perfectly carved blocks fit together without mortar, Machu Picchu is an impressive example of Inca engineering. Despite being constructed on rugged, mountainous terrain, the city is incredibly stable, withstanding centuries of earthquakes and climate changes. The agricultural terraces not only supported the local population but also prevented landslides. Meanwhile, the temples and plazas were oriented according to the solstices and celestial movements, demonstrating a profound connection between the Incas and the stars. For adventurers, the Inca Trail is the ultimate way to reach Machu Picchu. This 4-day journey through the mountains is full of physical challenges but also emotional rewards. Imagine waking up to the sound of Andean birds, passing hidden ruins, and finally beholding the sacred city at sunrise through the Sun Gate, Inti Punku. This is a moment that will remain etched in your memory forever. If you prefer a more comfortable approach, you can take a train to the town of Aguascalientes and from there, a bus that takes you directly to the park's entrance. Machu Picchu is nestled between the mountains of Huayna Picchu and Machu Picchu, surrounded by the Urubamba River winding below. The view from above resembles a surreal painting. The ruins contrast with the vibrant green of the mountains and the blue of the sky. If you're up for an additional challenge, climb the Huayna Picchu mountain. The trail is steep, but the panoramic view of Machu Picchu from the summit is worth every drop of sweat. The Spanish never found Machu Picchu, which explains why its structures are so well preserved. Despite being located in the mountains, Machu Picchu sits at a relatively moderate altitude of 7,970 feet, 2,430 meters, making acclimatization easier. Machu Picchu means Old Mountain in Quechua, the language of the Incas. Machu Picchu is not just a place to visit, it's a place to feel. Every stone, every trail, and every panoramic view evokes a sense of deep connection to the world and the past. It's a reminder of how humanity can create beauty in harmony with nature. And you? Have you ever imagined witnessing the sunrise at Machu Picchu, surrounded by the mysterious energy of the Andes? The Pyramids of Giza, Egypt, guardians of time. Imagine standing before structures so ancient and monumental that they carry the mysteries of a civilization that thrived more than 4,500 years ago. The Pyramids of Giza, in Egypt, embody human grandeur, designed to withstand the test of time and witness the unfolding of history. These wonders are not merely tombs. They are symbols of power, spirituality, and a legacy that continues to defy our understanding. Let us explore the magnificence of the pyramids and uncover why they continue to captivate the world. Beside the pyramids, the enigmatic Great Sphinx of Giza remains one of antiquity's greatest mysteries. With the body of a lion and a human face, it is believed to represent Pharaoh Khafre. The Sphinx is far more than a monument. It is a symbol of protection and power, eternally gazing eastward as if guarding the sunrise. Questions linger. How was it sculpted using primitive tools? What secrets might lie buried beneath it? The Sphinx invites contemplation and fascination. How were the pyramids built? This remains one of history's greatest questions. Theories vary, ranging from the use of massive ramps to advanced technologies that remain unknown. What we do know is, the pyramids were constructed with impressive precision, aligned with the cardinal points. Each stone block, weighing tons, was transported over vast distances without modern technology. The organization and resources required for this construction were monumental, involving thousands of workers. Additionally, secret passageways, yet to be explored chambers, and the lack of detailed inscriptions on the pyramids leave room for interpretations, including spiritual and even extraterrestrial theories. Standing before the pyramids is an experience that engages all the senses. What you see, the grandeur of the structures against the blue sky, the sunlight reflecting off the stones, and the golden desert dunes surrounding them. What you hear, the sound of the wind brushing against the ancient stones, mixed with the vibrant energy of nearby markets. What you feel, an almost spiritual reverence when touching the stones that carry millennia of history. The last wonder of the ancient world, the Pyramids of Giza are the only surviving wonders of the 7 wonders of the ancient world. Celestial alignment. The pyramids are aligned with the stars of Orion's belt, which many believe to be intentional and spiritual. Monumental weight. The Great Pyramid weighs about 6 million tons, with each block weighing up to 15 tons. Visiting the Pyramids of Giza is more than a trip to Egypt. It's a journey through time, a connection with the legacy of one of the most fascinating civilizations in history. Every stone, every shadow, and every story embedded in their walls ties us to something greater, an echo of humanity's quest for immortality. And you? Have you ever imagined standing before the pyramids, feeling the desert heat, and gazing at these timeless wonders? The bridge between the past and eternity ****. Imagine standing on a structure that winds through majestic mountains, like a giant dragon sleeping under the infinite sky. The Great Wall of China is not just a monument. It is a symbol of human determination and the desire to protect what is precious. Stretching over 13,000 miles, 21,000 kilometers, this wonder is much more than just bricks and stones. It is a narrative built over dynasties, each adding to its legacy. As you step here, You feel the accumulated energy of centuries of history. Close your eyes and imagine the soldiers patrolling the wall, the caravans of the Silk Road in the distance, and the echo of footsteps through time. The construction of the Great Wall began in the 3rd century BCE during the reign of Qin Shi Huang, the first emperor of a unified China. But it didn't stop there. During subsequent dynasties, like the Han and the Ming, the wall was expanded, reinforced, and shaped into the iconic structure we see today. Can you imagine the effort of thousands of anonymous workers? Men, women, and even children participated in this massive endeavor, facing natural challenges such as the scorching heat of summer and the freezing cold of winter. Many lost their lives, making the wall not only a symbol of strength but also a memorial. Close your eyes for a moment. What do you feel? The wind blows strong, whistling through the ancient stones. The silence is broken only by the sound of your footsteps echoing on the worn stones. The surrounding nature creates a natural soundtrack, the distant singing of birds, the rustling of trees. It is an experience that connects body and soul to the immensity of the place. After exploring the wall, you'll be welcomed by the unique flavors of Chinese cuisine. Try typical dishes in nearby villages, such as Beijing roast duck or traditional dumplings filled with fresh meat and vegetables. Tasting these authentic dishes feels like a toast to your adventures. If you are passionate about photography, prepare yourself for unforgettable moments. The sunrise painting the stones gold or the twilight turning the wall into a silhouette against the pink sky. Every moment here feels like it's straight out of a painting. But don't worry if you're not a professional photographer. With such a perfect backdrop, any photo becomes a masterpiece. Asterisk asterisk, visible from space. Asterisk asterisk. Many people believe the wall is visible from space. In reality, it is only visible under ideal conditions and with specific tools. But its grandeur doesn't need confirmation from orbit to impress. Asterisk asterisk, an endless puzzle. Asterisk asterisk, the wall is not continuous. It consists of various sections, each built at different times and with different materials, such as compacted earth, stones, and bricks. Asterisk asterisk, mysterious echo. Asterisk asterisk, in some parts of the wall, if you shout, your echo can travel for miles. It's an almost supernatural sensation. Asterisk asterisk, best time to visit. Asterisk asterisk. Spring, April to June, and fall, September to November, are ideal, with pleasant temperatures and stunning landscapes. Asterisk asterisk, how to get there. Asterisk asterisk. From Beijing, many organized tours take you to the main sections. For the more independent traveler, public transportation is available. Asterisk asterisk, what to bring. Asterisk asterisk. Comfortable shoes, water, sunscreen, and a camera are essential. Asterisk asterisk, visit duration. Asterisk asterisk. Set aside at least half a day to explore one section. For the more adventurous, full-day hikes are available. Have you ever imagined walking on the Great Wall, breathing in the fresh mountain air of China, and gazing at the vast horizon? This is your chance to turn a dream into reality. Easter Island, Chile, the guardians of the ocean. Imagine a remote island in the middle of the Pacific Ocean, where massive stone statues, known as moai, gaze enigmatically at the horizon. Easter Island, or Rapa Nui, as it is called by its native inhabitants, is a place of ancestral mysteries, dramatic volcanic landscapes, and a culture that withstands the test of time. This is a destination that combines history, nature, and spirituality, transporting you to a world that seems separate from the rest of the planet. Ready to uncover the secrets of this magical island? The moai, the iconic stone statues that have made Easter Island famous worldwide, were carved between the 13th and 16th centuries by the island's Polynesian inhabitants. Each moai represents an important tribal ancestor, symbolizing protection and spiritual power for the people. Height and weight. The moai range from 10 to 33 feet tall, with some weighing more than 80 tons. Ahu. The statues were placed on ceremonial platforms called ahu, which also served as sites of worship. Mysteries. How these giants were carved and transported by a population with limited technology remains a mystery that continues to fascinate archaeologists. Walking among the moai feels like being in an open-air museum, where each statue seems to whisper stories from the past. But Easter Island is not just an archaeological paradise. It's also a breathtaking natural destination. Anakana Beach. With white sand and turquoise waters, it's a perfect spot to relax and explore the moai guarding this idyllic beach. Reino Kau Volcano. Its massive crater is now a lake surrounded by vegetation, offering spectacular views. Poika Peninsula. The island's oldest peninsula, ideal for hiking and observing unique rock formations. Exploring these sites allows you to experience the island's wild and untouched side, where time seems to stand still. In addition to exploring archaeological sites, there are plenty of activities to make your visit even more special. Diving and snorkeling. Discover the rich marine life around the island, including coral reefs and tropical fish. Hiking and trekking. Explore the island on foot, passing through volcanic landscapes and enjoying incredible panoramic views. Horseback riding. Ride through remote areas and less explored trails. Stargazing. With minimal light pollution, Easter Island offers one of the most spectacular skies for astronomical observation. Photographing Easter Island requires attention to detail. Sunrise at Tongariki. The silhouettes of the moai against a pink and orange sky create one of the most iconic scenes. Contrast with nature. Include elements like the ocean, sky, or vegetation to highlight the moai in your photos. Most visitors arrive at Easter Island via direct flights from Santiago, Chile. The best time to visit is from September to March, when the weather is warmer and drier. Easter Island is a destination that speaks to the soul. Its remote landscapes, imposing sculptures, and rich cultural history make it a place where mystery and beauty coexist in magical harmony. And you? Can you imagine yourself walking among the moai, feeling the Pacific breeze, and connecting with the spirit of the Rapa Nui ancestors? Angkor Wat, Cambodia, the Temple of Eternity. Imagine walking through the silent corridors of an ancient temple, where tree roots intertwine with carved stones, and the sun slowly rises above towers reflected in tranquil lakes. Angkor Wat, the largest religious complex in the world, is not just a tourist destination. It's a spiritual and historical experience that connects you to the grandeur of a lost civilization. Located in the heart of the ancient city of Angkor, Cambodia, Angkor Wat is the beating heart of an empire that once dominated Southeast Asia. Ready to uncover the secrets of this legendary monument? Built in the early 12th century, Angkor Wat was commissioned by King Suryavarman II as a Hindu temple dedicated to the god Vishnu. Over the centuries, it became a center for Buddhist worship, reflecting the spiritual and cultural transition of the Khmer Empire. The temple symbolizes Mount Meru, the center of the universe in Hindu cosmology. Its 5 towers represent the peaks of the sacred mountain, while the surrounding moats and walls evoke oceans and continents. Every stone was meticulously placed, and the intricate bas-reliefs narrate myths and legends, as though they were pages of an epic carved in stone. Anchor what is awe-inspiring both in scale and detail. The 5 central towers, known as prangs, are the most recognizable feature. At dawn, they seem to rise from a golden mist, creating a magical scene. More than 1,200 meters of sculpted reliefs on the temple walls depict epic scenes from the Ramayana and the Mahabharata, the great Hindu epics. The temple is oriented westward, an unusual feature symbolizing the realm of the gods. Exploring every corner of the temple is a fascinating journey, where every sculpture, doorway, and pillar tells a story of unparalleled devotion and artistry. Watching the sunrise at Angkor Wat is an experience on many travelers' bucket lists. The soft morning light reflects on the waters of the lake in front of the temple, creating an image that feels like it's straight out of a dream. Arrive early, around 4:30 a.m., to secure a good spot. The spectacle begins as the first light of day paints the sky golden, and the towers of Angkor Wat stand as majestic silhouettes against the dawn. Angkor Wat is not just a sight to visit, it's a place to feel. Its grandeur and beauty lie not only in its carved stones, but in the energy that seems to vibrate in every corner. It's a reminder of what humanity can achieve when guided by devotion and vision. And you? Can you imagine yourself walking through the corridors of Angkor Wat at dawn, feeling transported to an ancient and magical world? Northern Lights, Iceland, the lights of eternity. Imagine the sky as a vast moving canvas, painted with dancing strokes of green, pink, and purple. The Northern Lights are not just a natural phenomenon. They are an experience that makes us feel small in the face of the universe's grandeur. In Iceland, this celestial spectacle is set against an even more stunning backdrop of lava fields, glacier, and mountains. Prepare to immerse yourself in a magical world where science and poetry meet, where the Arctic cold is warmed by the brilliance of the stars. The Northern Lights, or Aurora Borealis, result from solar particles colliding with Earth's atmosphere, creating a light show that feels out of this world. Although this phenomenon occurs near magnetic poles, Iceland stands out as one of the best places in the world to witness it, thanks to its location and low light pollution. The Icelandic people have fascinating legends about the lights. It is said they are spirits dancing in the sky or, in older folklore, divine omens. In Iceland, the Northern Lights can be seen in several incredible locations, each with a unique atmosphere. Thingvellir National Park, a historic and geologically fascinating site where tectonic plates meet. Imagine watching the light show here, in a setting that feels otherworldly. Jökulsárlón, glacial lagoon with floating icebergs reflecting the lights in the sky. This is one of the most photogenic settings to witness the aurora. Cliffs of Vik. The black beaches and rock formations create a dramatic contrast with the glow of the lights in the sky. Lava fields in Reykjanes. These rugged and desolate areas offer a surreal experience, as if you were standing on Mars. Tips for the best view. To get the most spectacular view of the aurora, find a spot far from artificial lights with the clearest sky possible. The Northern Lights are most visible between September and April, during Iceland's winter, when the nights are long and dark. However, winter alone isn't enough. Patience and a bit of luck are also essential. Here are some tips to improve your chances. Check aurora forecasts. Use apps or specialized websites to find out when activity will be strongest. Avoid cloudy nights. A clear sky is essential to see the lights. Best time: typically between 9 p.m. and 2 a.m. What if the lights don't appear? Don't be discouraged. Iceland offers magical experiences even under a common starry sky. Imagine standing on a cold night with a pitch-black sky above. Suddenly, a streak of green light begins to snake across the horizon. It grows, expands, and dances, creating waves and whirlpools. You feel the icy wind on your face, but the excitement warms every part of you. It's as if the universe is offering you a private show, something no photograph can fully capture. Mysterious sounds. Some people claim to hear sounds resembling a hum or whistle during the phenomenon. Science is still investigating whether this is real or a sensory illusion. Different colors. While green is the most common, you can also see pink, red, and even blue auroras, depending on the intensity of the solar particles. Solar influence. Aurora activity is directly tied to the 11-year solar cycle. During peak periods of the cycle, the spectacle becomes even more intense. The Northern Lights are one of the most thrilling natural phenomena you can witness. They remind us that despite all our technological advancements, we are still part of something greater and infinitely beautiful. No words or pictures can do justice to the feeling of standing under a sky illuminated by these dancing lights. And you? Have you ever imagined the cold on your face and your heart warmed by such a celestial spectacle? Victoria Falls, Zambia, Zimbabwe, the Rainbow Fire. Imagine a place where water seems to fall from the sky with a deafening roar, creating a mist that can be seen from miles away. Victoria Falls, located on the border between Zambia and Zimbabwe, is one of the largest and most spectacular waterfalls in the world. Locals call it Mocio a Tunya, or the smoke that thunders. This UNESCO World Heritage Site is a breathtaking natural wonder, where the raw power of water meets an ethereal beauty. Ready to feel the energy of Victoria Falls? Victoria Falls is formed by the Zambezi River, plunging 108 meters, 354 feet, over a width of 1,708 meters, 5,604 feet, creating the largest curtain of water in the world. Water volume, during the peak season, up to 500 million liters, 132 million gallons of water per minute flow over the falls. Constant rainbow. The water spray creates an almost permanent rainbow during the day, and on full moon nights, you can witness the rare lunar rainbow. You can explore the falls from both the Zimbabwean and Zambian sides, each offering unique views and experiences. From Zimbabwe, the Victoria Falls National Park provides trails that lead to spectacular viewpoints, such as Danger Point and Devil's Cataract. From Zambia, the Mocio a Tunya National Park allows you to view the falls from close angles, including a walk across the knife-edge bridge. Be prepared for intense spray. Waterproof gear for your equipment is essential. Photograph the falls at sunrise or sunset to capture the magic of rainbows and the vibrant sky colors. Scottish explorer David Livingstone was the first European to document the falls in 1855, naming them after Queen Victoria. The falls can be visited from both Zambia and Zimbabwe, each side offering a distinct experience. The spray from the falls can reach up to 400 meters, 1,312 feet, in height and is visible from up to 50 kilometers, 31 miles, away. Peak season, February to May, the falls are at their fullest, but the heavy spray may limit visibility. Victoria Falls is a powerful reminder of nature's unparalleled strength and beauty. Every drop of water, every rainbow, and every thundering echo connects us to the planet's might and reminds us of our smallness in its vast grandeur. And you? Have you imagined standing before this colossal cascade, feeling the refreshing mist and hearing the roar of the waters? Taj Mahal, India, the monument to eternal love. Imagine a palace so magnificent that it seems to float on the horizon, with its white domes reflecting the sunrise and its symmetrical gardens painting a picture of earthly paradise. The Taj Mahal, located in Agra, India, is not just a building. It is a poem in white marble, an ode to love that transcends time. Prepare yourself to explore the history, mysteries, and grandeur of one of the most iconic and photographed monuments in the world. The Taj Mahal was built by the Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan in 1632 in memory of his beloved wife, Mumtaz Mahal, who passed away while giving birth to their 14th child. Devastated by the loss, the emperor decided to immortalize his love with a construction as eternal as his feelings. It took approximately 22 years and 20,000 workers to complete the Taj Mahal. Artisans from all over India and other countries, such as Persia and Turkey, were brought in to create a monument that was perfect in every detail. Each stone, each marble inscription, is a tribute to the devotion between two hearts. Imagine standing in the courtyard of the Taj Mahal at dawn, with the soft sounds of birds and the murmur of flowing water from the canals. The cool morning air surrounds you as the first rays of light tint the marble with pink hues. It is a moment of serenity, perfect for reflecting on the grandeur of the place and the story it carries. Sitting on the marble benches, gazing at the Taj, allows you to absorb the energy of the place, a sensation that words cannot fully describe. Capturing the beauty of the Taj Mahal is an unforgettable experience, but it requires planning. Arrive early. Sunrise offers soft light and fewer tourists, making your photos more striking. Explore different angles. The reflection in the Yamuna River or the garden canals creates magical compositions. Focus on details. The marble inlays and Quranic inscriptions are artworks deserving of close attention. The Taj and the full moon. On full moon nights, the Taj Mahal glows with a silver light, enhancing its beauty even more. Hidden in its heart, Shah Jahan's tomb was placed beside Mumtaz Mahal's, breaking the site's perfect symmetry, a symbolic choice to emphasize their eternal love. Preserving the marble. The Taj Mahal faces threats from air pollution. Strict measures, such as banning vehicles near the complex, are in place to protect its beauty. Practical tips for visiting. Best time, from October to March, when the weather is more pleasant. Tickets, book in advance. There are separate lines for men and women. Dress code, dress modestly, covering shoulders and knees, as the Taj is a sacred site. Shoes, you'll need to remove them or wear protective covers when entering the main mausoleum. The Taj Mahal is more than an architectural marvel. It is a symbol of the power of love and the legacy we leave for the future. Standing before it evokes deep emotions, connecting you to a story that resonates in every stone, every curve. And you? Can you imagine standing before the Taj Mahal, feeling the Yamuna breeze and contemplating eternal love immortalized in marble? The Forbidden City, China, the Palace of Emperors. Imagine walking through a monumental gate and entering a world once reserved exclusively for the emperors of China. The Forbidden City, located in the heart of Beijing, is a palace complex symbolizing centuries of history, power, and culture. With over 900 buildings and 8,700 rooms, the Forbidden City is not just an architectural marvel. It's a gateway to an era when China was ruled with grandeur and magnificence. Ready to uncover the secrets of this fascinating place? The construction of the Forbidden City began in 1406 during the reign of Emperor Yongle of the Ming dynasty. Completed in 1420, the complex served as the imperial residence for 24 emperors from the Ming and Qing dynasties. For nearly 500 years, entry into the palace was strictly limited to the imperial family, select advisors, and servants, reinforcing its name, Forbidden City. After the fall of the last emperor in 1912, the complex was transformed into a museum in 1925, becoming accessible to the public. Today, the Forbidden City is recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site and a symbol of China's historical grandeur. The Forbidden City is a brilliant example of symmetrical design, with all buildings aligned along a central axis. This symmetry reflects the Chinese belief in harmony and balance, principles that also guided governance and spiritual life. Its vast courtyards, intricate facade details, and glistening roofs under the sun leave visitors in awe. Number of rooms. Although legend claims the Forbidden City has 9,999 rooms, a number associated with the heavens and eternity, actual records show there are 8,700. Dragons everywhere. The complex features over 13,000 dragon motifs, symbolizing imperial power and authority. A sanctuary of security. For centuries, the Forbidden City was considered the safest place in China, surrounded by towering walls and a deep moat. Spring, April, May, and autumn, September, October, offer pleasant weather and fewer crowds, making these the ideal seasons to explore. The Forbidden City is more than a palace complex. It is a living testament to an era of splendor and innovation. Every gate crossed, courtyard explored, and detail observed connects us to a civilization that ruled with majesty and wisdom. And you? Have you ever imagined walking through the halls and gardens of the Forbidden City, feeling transported to the golden age of Chinese emperors? Colosseum, Italy, a gateway to ancient Rome. Imagine standing in the heart of Rome, surrounded by centuries of history and culture, next to a structure that echoes tales of glory, tragedy, and resilience. The Colosseum, with its monumental walls and vibrant past, is not just one of the wonders of the ancient world. It is a gateway to a time when gladiators, crowds, and emperors shaped the fate of the Roman Empire. Walking through its majestic arcades, you don't just explore an architectural landmark. You relive the spirit of an era that shaped the world as we know it today. Ready to discover every detail of this historical gem? Let's dive in. The Colosseum, also known as the Flavian Amphitheater, was inaugurated in 80 AD by Emperor Titus, son of Vespasian, the founder of the Flavian dynasty. Built in less than a decade, an impressive feat even by modern standards, it was designed to be the largest and most impressive amphitheater in the world. With a capacity of approximately 50,000 to 80,000 spectators, the Colosseum hosted games, gladiator battles, exotic animal hunts, and even naval battle simulations. Each event was a display of imperial power and generosity, a way to entertain and impress the Roman people. But the Colosseum wasn't just about spectacle. It was also a reflection of Rome's social hierarchy. Seating was meticulously organized. Common citizens sat at the top, the Roman elite closest to the arena, and the emperor in a place of honor. As you explore the site today, you can still feel how the structure exuded order, authority, and magnificence. When you step into the Colosseum, the first thing that strikes you is the grandeur of its architecture. It was built using a combination of travertine, Roman concrete, and bricks, employing techniques that were innovative for the time. The arches and columns that make up its structure weren't just aesthetic. They allowed the Colosseum to support large crowds without collapsing. The network of underground corridors, known as the Hypogeum, was a labyrinth where gladiators prepared, and wild animals were kept before being brought up to the arena. Imagine standing there, hearing the roar of lions and the murmur of the crowd, feeling the warmth of the Roman sun as the gates open to reveal the spectacle. When you ascend to the upper levels, the view of the city of Rome is breathtaking. The contrast between ancient ruins and the modern city's hustle and bustle creates a moment of introspection. You realize how history and modernity coexist harmoniously. Close your eyes and imagine the deafening applause of 50,000 voices, the smell of dust kicked up by the combatants, and the tension in the air as the crowd awaited the emperor's decisive gesture. The thumbs up or down, determining the life or death of a gladiator. This duality between spectacle and human brutality is part of the Colosseum's eternal allure. It serves as a reminder of humanity's quest to surpass its limits, sometimes heroically, other times tragically. Floods and naval battles. Initially, the Colosseum was used to simulate naval battles. The arena was flooded with water, creating a miniature sea where small ships clashed for the audience's entertainment. Medieval repurposing. During the Middle Ages, parts of the Colosseum were dismantled to build churches and palaces in Rome. Many of the stones you see in modern Roman monuments originated here. Surviving the ages. Earthquakes and looting nearly destroyed the Colosseum, but its core structure endured, a testament to the skill of Roman engineers. Visiting the Colosseum is more than just seeing a monument. It's feeling the heartbeat of one of the most influential civilizations in history. Every stone has a story to tell. Every arch whispers the secrets of a world that, while distant, still shapes the present. And you? Have you ever? Grand Canyon, USA, nature's masterpiece. Picture yourself standing at the edge of a monumental cliff, where the horizon stretches as far as the eye can see. The Grand Canyon, located in Arizona, is more than just a canyon. It's a visual and emotional journey through nature's transformative power. With its multicolored rock layers and formations that shift in hue throughout the day, it is one of the most breathtaking and iconic landscapes on the planet. Get ready to explore a world where time appears to have been carved into stone, revealing millions of years of geological history. The Grand Canyon began forming around 6 million years ago, when the Colorado River started cutting its path through the rock, carving out this colossal canyon. However, the rocks that make up its walls are even older, with some layers dating back more than 2 billion years. This is a place where time manifests tangibly, where you can literally touch Earth's history. The erosive power of the river, combined with wind, ice, and climate changes, has created a mosaic of shapes, colors, and textures that astonish at every turn. Being at the Grand Canyon is a sensory explosion. What you see, rocks ranging from deep red to vibrant orange, with hints of pink, gold, and purple, depending on the light of the day. The shadows moving across the canyon walls create a constantly shifting spectacle. What you hear, the sound of the wind echoing through the canyon, the distant murmur of the Colorado River, and the occasional cry of an eagle soaring above. What you feel, the warmth of the sun on your face, the cool breeze rising from the canyon, and the rough texture of the rocks beneath your hands. The Grand Canyon is a playground for adventurers, photographers, and nature lovers. Here are some of the most exciting activities to try. Hiking. Trails range from easy, like the Rim Trail, to challenging, like the Bright Angel Trail and South Kaibab Trail, which lead down to the Colorado River. Mule rides. Experience a unique way to explore the canyon with guided mule tours along iconic trails. Colorado River rafting. For the more adventurous, rafting offers a unique perspective of the canyon, letting you experience its grandeur from the bottom up. Helicopter tours. See the Grand Canyon from an aerial perspective with breathtaking views that will leave you in awe. Camping. Spend a night under a star-filled sky in the park, hearing nothing but the sounds of nature. The most magical moments at the Grand Canyon happen during sunrise and sunset. Sunrise. Imagine the first light of day illuminating the rock layers, revealing a spectrum of colors ranging from deep purple to brilliant gold. Points like Desert View and Yaqui Point are perfect for this experience. Sunset. At day's end, shadows deepen, and the warm colors of the setting sun transform the canyon into a living painting. Hopi Point is one of the best spots to witness this spectacle. Fun facts about the Grand Canyon. Age of the rocks. The oldest layers of the Grand Canyon are over 2 billion years old, offering one of the most complete geological histories on the planet. Wildlife. The park is home to over 90 species of mammals, including coyotes, elk, and eagles. World Heritage Site. The Grand Canyon was declared a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1979, recognizing its natural and cultural significance. Tips for visiting. Best time to visit: fall, September to November, and spring, March to May, offer pleasant temperatures and smaller crowds. Clothing. Dress in layers, as the weather can vary greatly between day and night. Hydration. Always carry enough water, especially if you plan to hike. The Grand Canyon is an experience that touches the heart. Its vastness reminds us of how powerful, resilient, and incredibly beautiful nature can be. Being there, whether at sunrise, sunset, or under a starry sky, is a moment that changes the way we see the world and ourselves. And you? Can you imagine yourself standing at the edge of the Grand Canyon, feeling the gentle breeze and marveling at the vastness before your eyes? Serengeti, Tanzania, the wild kingdom of wildlife. Imagine a vast sea of golden grass, where the horizon seems endless, and wildlife thrives in perfect harmony with nature. The Serengeti in Tanzania is more than just a wildlife reserve. It is the stage for the world's greatest animal migration, a place where every sunrise promises a new adventure. Get ready to explore one of the most fascinating and untouched destinations on the planet, where the Big Five and thousands of other species are waiting to unveil the secrets of the African savanna. Serengeti means endless plains in the Maasai language, a name that perfectly captures the essence of this vast ecosystem, which spans approximately 30,000 square kilometers. With golden grasslands, winding rivers, and rolling hills, the Serengeti is one of Africa's and the world's most iconic landscapes. It is also a UNESCO World Heritage Site, recognized for its incredible biodiversity and ecological importance. Here, wildlife reigns supreme, and visitors have the rare opportunity to witness the circle of life in action. The Serengeti is home to the famous Big Five: lion, leopard, elephant, rhino, and buffalo, but its biodiversity extends far beyond. Some of the incredible species you might encounter include cheetahs, the fastest land animals, often seen chasing prey across the plains. Hyenas, known for their peculiar laughter and opportunistic behavior. Giraffes, graceful and majestic, calmly grazing on treetops. Hippopotamuses, gathered in rivers and waterholes, offering unforgettable scenes. Birds, over 500 species recorded, including flamingos, eagles, and ostriches. Every day in the Serengeti is a new chance to encounter the unexpected, from the serenity of an elephant grazing to the drama of a hunt in the heart of the savannah. The Serengeti offers a variety of activities to immerse yourself in the beauty and excitement of its wildlife. Jeep safari, the most popular way to explore the park, with experienced guides who know every corner of the Serengeti. Balloon safari, float over the plains at sunrise, observing wildlife from a completely unique perspective. Guided walks, explore less frequented areas on foot, led by an expert guide. Visit Maasai communities, learn about the culture and traditions of the Maasai, the indigenous people who have lived in harmony with nature for centuries. Highlights of the Serengeti. A hub for research, the Serengeti is one of the most studied ecosystems in the world, contributing significantly to wildlife conservation. Inspiration for The Lion King. Many scenes and landscapes from the famous Disney film were inspired by the Serengeti. Iconic trees. The solitary acacia trees that dot the landscape are a symbol of the Serengeti and provide shelter for many animals. Best time to visit: June to October, for the peak of the migration and dry weather. January to March, to see newborns in the southern plains. The Serengeti is a place where nature reminds us of our connection to the wild. Each sunrise brings the promise of new discoveries, and every encounter with wildlife connects us with the essence of Earth. It is a destination that inspires, teaches, and leaves a lasting mark on the heart. And you? Can you imagine yourself in an open jeep under the African sky, witnessing the Great Migration or hearing the distant roar of a lion? Santorini, Greece, the blue and white haven of the Aegean Sea. An island where dazzling white houses stack upon volcanic cliffs, with blue domes mirroring the endless sky. Santorini, one of Greece's most iconic destinations, is more than a postcard-perfect landscape. It's a place where history, romance, and natural beauty blend seamlessly. With its legendary sunsets, picturesque villages, and breathtaking views of the Aegean Sea, Santorini offers the ideal setting for a dream getaway. Ready to explore every detail of this magical island? Let's dive in. Santorini is what remains of an ancient volcanic eruption that shaped its unique crescent moon form. Around 3,600 years ago, the massive eruption of the Thera volcano devastated the island and its Minoan civilization, leaving behind a submerged crater, or caldera, surrounded by steep cliffs. Today, these cliffs offer spectacular views, while the turquoise waters of the caldera serve as a reminder of the natural forces that carved this paradise. The volcanic energy is still present, with hot springs and small volcanic islands that can be explored on boat tours. Watching the sunset, a sacred experience. Watching the sunset in Santorini is an almost sacred experience. As the sun dips toward the horizon, the sky transforms into a palette of colors: gold, pink, orange, and lavender, while the Aegean Sea shimmers like a mirror. Here are the best spots to watch the sunset. The Castle of Oia, one of the most popular locations, where historic ruins provide a magical view. The caldera from a catamaran. Taking a sunset cruise is an unforgettable way to admire the spectacle. Santo Wines, a vineyard with a spectacular view, perfect for pairing the sunset with a glass of local wine. Activities to enrich your trip. Beyond relaxing and taking in the views, Santorini offers a range of activities to enhance your experience. Boat tours, explore the caldera, swim in hot springs, and discover nearby volcanic islands like Enia Kamani and Palia Kamani. Hike from Fira to Oia, a 10 kilometers trek offering incredible caldera views, a unique way to explore the island's landscape. Diving and snorkeling. Discover the marine life around the island in crystal-clear waters perfect for exploration. Archaeological visits. Explore the Akrotiri site, an ancient Minoan city preserved by the volcanic eruption, often referred to as the Pompeii of Greece. Santorini's mythology and unique features. The Atlantis myth. Some believe the island is part of the lost continent of Atlantis, given its volcanic history and location. Volcanic wine. Santorini's vineyards grow in low basket-like shapes to protect them from the wind, a unique technique known as kalura. Weddings and honeymoons. Santorini is one of the world's most popular destinations for couples, thanks to its romantic ambience and stunning scenery. Tips for visiting Santorini. Best time to visit: May to October, with September and early October being quieter yet still warm. Transportation. Rent a quad or scooter to explore the island with ease. Book in advance, especially for accommodations and tours during the high season. Santorini is more than a destination. It's an experience that touches the soul. Whether walking its cobblestone streets, watching the sunset, or savoring authentic Greek flavors, every moment on the island is unforgettable. What about you? Can you picture yourself in Santorini, with the Aegean breeze caressing your face and the sunset painting the sky golden? Kyoto, Japan, the city of temples and traditions. Imagine walking through serene streets lined with ancient temples, immaculate Zen gardens, and traditional tea houses while inhaling the aroma of incense and hearing the distant chime of bells. Kyoto, the spiritual and cultural heart of Japan, is a destination that blends centuries of history with a tranquility that captivates the soul. As the ancient imperial capital for over 1,000 years, Kyoto is a treasure trove of untouched traditions, stunning architecture, and a profound connection with nature. Ready to discover the timeless charm of this unique city? Kyoto is home to over 1,600 Buddhist temples and 400 Shinto shrines, each with its own special charm. Covered in gold leaf, this temple reflects beautifully on the serene waters of the surrounding pond, creating a scene of pure harmony. Famous for its thousands of red torii gates that form enchanting trails up the mountain, this shrine is dedicated to the deity of rice and prosperity. A wooden masterpiece perched on a hill, offering breathtaking views of the city, especially during cherry blossom season and autumn. Home to Japan's most famous Zen garden, featuring meticulously arranged stones in a sea of white sand, perfect for moments of deep contemplation. Known for its vast garden and vibrant orange and green architecture, each temple and shrine in Kyoto invites introspection and an encounter with spiritual beauty. Kyoto transforms with each season, offering breathtaking landscapes year-round. Spring, cherry blossoms, sakura, turn parks and temples into fairy tale settings. Summer, vibrant festivals energize the city, while lush greenery blankets the hills. Autumn, maple leaves paint Kyoto in shades of red, orange, and gold, creating an unforgettable spectacle. Winter, snow blankets the temples and gardens, adding a serene charm. Each season in Kyoto celebrates nature and the fleeting beauty of life. Ancient capital, Kyoto was Japan's imperial capital from 794 to 1868, a period when the city flourished as a cultural and spiritual hub. Untouched by war, despite its strategic importance, Kyoto was spared from bombing during World War II, preserving its historic architecture. City of 1,000 temples. Despite the name, Kyoto boasts over 2,000 temples and shrines. Spring, March to May, and autumn, September to November, are the most beautiful and popular seasons to experience Kyoto. Kyoto is more than a city. It is a place where the past and present meet in perfect harmony, offering a glimpse into the essence of Japan. Every temple, every ritual, and every dish tells a story of respect for tradition and the fleeting beauty of life. And you? Have you ever imagined walking through a bamboo forest or contemplating the reflection of a golden temple on a tranquil pond? Alhambra, Spain, the Palace of Light and Water. Imagine a palace that seems to float between the sky and the earth, where fragrant gardens, murmuring fountains, and walls adorned with arabesques tell stories of a golden age. The Alhambra, in Granada, Spain, is more than a historical monument. It is a masterpiece that harmoniously combines architecture, culture, and landscape. Visiting the Alhambra is like stepping into a world of Moorish splendor, where every detail was designed to delight the eyes and soothe the soul. Ready to explore this wonder? The Alhambra was built in the 13th century by the Nasrids, the last Muslim dynasty to rule the Iberian Peninsula. Designed as a fortress and palace, it symbolized the power and refinement of Islamic culture in Al-Andalus. After the Reconquista in 1492 by the Catholic monarchs Isabella and Ferdinand, the Alhambra continued to be used as a palace and royal residence. Over the centuries, it became a symbol of the fusion of Islamic, Christian, and Renaissance cultures. The Alhambra consists of several sections, each with its own charm and significance. The heart of the Alhambra, where every room showcases elegance and intricate craftsmanship. Don't miss Hall of the Ambassadors, a stunning hall where the Nasrids received important guests, featuring a carved wooden ceiling that represents the cosmos. Court of the Lions, with its famous fountain surrounded by 12 lion sculptures, this space epitomizes Moorish sophistication. The original fortress of the Alhambra, with towers offering spectacular views of Granada and the Sierra Nevada mountains. The Summer Palace, surrounded by lush gardens and serene fountains. A perfect place to relax and appreciate both natural and architectural beauty. A Renaissance contrast within the complex, featuring its impressive circular form and distinct architectural details. Every corner of the Alhambra is a testament to the artistic skill and vision of its creators. Exploring the Alhambra is an experience that awakens all the senses. The complexity of the arabesques on the walls, the perfect geometric forms, and the gleam of glazed ceramics. The gentle sound of water flowing through fountains and channels, an essential element of Islamic architecture. The cool touch of marble underfoot and the spiritual connection with the beauty around you. The best time to appreciate the Alhambra is at sunset, when the golden light transforms the red brick walls into warm and luminous tones. The San Nicolas viewpoint, in the Albaicin neighborhood, is the ideal spot for a panoramic view of the Alhambra against the backdrop of the Sierra Nevada mountains. It is a magical moment, perfect for reflecting on the history and beauty this place embodies. A significant name, Alhambra, means the red one in Arabic, referring to the color of the walls under sunlight. A starry ceiling, the ceiling of the Hall of the Ambassadors, represents the cosmos, symbolizing the Sultan's role as a mediator between heaven and earth. Timeless beauty, despite cultural and historical changes, the Alhambra has remained a symbol of universal beauty. Visit in the morning to avoid crowds, or in the afternoon to enjoy the golden light of the sunset. The Alhambra is not just a monument. It is a lesson in how humanity can transform stone, water, and light into poetry. Every arch, every courtyard, and every garden reminds us of the importance of beauty and harmony in our lives. And you? Can you imagine yourself strolling through the gardens of the Generalife or admiring the Court of the Lions while feeling the Andalusian breeze on your face?